Without a successful book launch with verified reviews and sales, your book is guaranteed to flop. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to use BookBounty to get verified reviews and sales for your book so that all your future book launches are incredibly successful. If that sounds good, smash that like button and let's dive right in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are inside of my computer, inside of BookBounty right now, so we're going to dive directly into this. And first, for any of you that don't know what BookBounty is, just a quick rundown. This is a way for you to get reviews for your Amazon KDP books. So if you publish books on Amazon KDP, whatever that is, novels, high quality books, coloring books, word search, crossword puzzles, poems, poetry books, diaries, you name it. It doesn't matter. If you publish these books on Amazon KDP, then it integrates with BookBounty, and BookBounty works directly with this. So you put in your ASIN number on here and it'll load the book right in here when you're actually putting your books on here. It's really highly integrated and very easy. But yes, essentially what you would do here with BookBounty is you come to BookBounty, you buy other people's books, you read their book and leave a review and you get points for it, and then you can use these points to make a review bounty for your own book. It's kind of like trading reviews, but nobody's actually trading a review with the exact same person. Everybody's kind of just picking book. They read the book, leave a review, and then get their points and make their own bounty and so on, and it just keeps going around like that. So now that you guys kind of know what that is, you guys can go on here, make an account. There's a free tier you guys could use if you just want to check it out and you're getting started. Right now, the tier that I have, it's only $45 a month, and I can get, when I break down the numbers, 55 verified reviews and purchases per month. That's right, $45 a month, and I'm going on here and I'm getting up to 55 verified purchases and $5 ebook sales from this. So if you guys are trying to launch a book, you're gonna get up to 55 reviews / purchases in 1 month. So basically you can launch a new book every single month, and each one of those launches will get at least 50 reviews / sales. And you do that within the first week or so that the algorithm kicks off like crazy. The algorithm will say, wow, people really like this book. It's getting purchased like crazy. The algorithm will start to push that same book out to more people because the algorithm thinks people like it because it's been being interacted with. And this all starts right here, guys. So you see my number that I have right now. I have 44,000 bounty points. That's where I'm sitting right now. This will get me about 20 reviews / purchases. And yes, these are verified purchases, ladies and gentlemen. I'll bring you guys right over here and I will show you right down here, verified purchase, and you select your price. So you can, by the way, if you want to go deeper than just this tutorial, I put together a full course that shows you my entire publishing system, step by step. It covers the exact prompts, formatting tricks, and marketing strategies that I use to actually sell books on Amazon. The link's in the description. Check it out if you're serious about turning this into real results. Now back to the video. Get a bounty for this cheap, and look at, I could get about 40 of these reviews right now. For this amount of bounty points that I'm sitting on, I could get about 40 reviews right out the gates with this, but it's free promotion, right? So you'd run a free promotion on your Amazon book and you'd give this book away for free to these people so they could read it and leave a review. Now what I do, I don't do that anymore. What I do is I actually charge for the book, $4.99. I don't run the free promotions. I just leave it at $4.99 most of the time, unless I want a crazy amount of reviews. But most of the time, I'm just looking for actual sales here because sales volume helps out with the algorithm and you're still going to get the review. And the amount of money that you actually get back from the purchase kind of makes up for the purchase that you made, because remember, you're buying someone's book and then they're buying your book. And because of that, you're saving a bunch of money there in the middle. So there's only like a small fee. That small fee will actually just be the commission that Amazon is taking right there, plus whatever your BookBounty subscription is, if you even count that. You know, $45 a month for this high-paced service where you can launch books like crazy. I mean, we're talking $45 a month to launch a new book every single month. That sounds like a pretty good deal to me, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, stocking up for this right now. Per review / purchase, it's going to cost you about 2,600 bounty points. It might be a little less if your book is short. It might be a little more if your book is really long. But my book, on average, it's in the middle. These are about 40,000 word books. They're high content books, so they're actually 10 chapter books that actually teach topics. And so this around here, this is going to cost you about 2,600 right here. And so at my numbers, I can get a maximum of 55 verified purchases / reviews for this book per month with this service if I was using it correctly. But moving on, how to actually get these bounty points. This is part 1 because this is like a 3-step process. You're going to go go on here. You're going to get these bounties to get the bounty points. Then you're going to use these bounty points to get your review purchase. Then you're going to have your full book launch where people are actually going to go pick up the book. People are actually going to purchase it. It's kind of like a two-step process, but I'll add that third one in there, the final launch. So you're basically collecting points, then you use the points, then your book launches, right? Three-step process, very simple. So part one, very easy. You want to actually accumulate points. Now on my plan, I'm getting 12 reviews per week, right? So this actually comes out because there's about 4.5 weeks in every single month. So based on the pricing right here, if you guys are just sampling it out, you'll probably do the reader plan just so you can log in and see everything. This one right over here is usually sold out right here. So this one you can't even access. But these two in the middle here, if you guys watch my last tutorial, these are the ones that I actually recommend to you guys right here. The $25 a month plan if you guys are dabbling, the $45 a month plan if you guys are serious about this and you guys are actually doing book launches. This is what I'm on. I'm on the $45 a month plan. And based on that plan, here are the numbers, right? So if you're stocking up on bounty points for 1 month on this plan, you're getting about 12 bounties per week times 4.5 weeks per month is about 54 bounties monthly. 54 bounties monthly at 2,600 bounty points, which is about what you can get if you're just taking the highest bounties and you're cherry picking ones with low word count. I'll show you guys how all this works, but you'll get about 2,600 bounty points if you guys are doing this right. That brings you to about 140,000 points, plus you're getting 100 extra for every single link that you successfully submit. So once you submit these bounties, once you actually complete the bounty, you'll get an extra 100 points per bounty. That's an extra 5,400 points total. So it'll bring you to about 145,800 points total divided by the 2,640. If you're running bounties for about the same price as it's costing me, this will give you about 55, a little more than 55 verified reviews / purchases per month. So that's for each book launch. So you could launch a new book every month, maybe spend the first couple of days of the month actually building this book, polishing it, making sure it's legit, use all the tactics that I taught you guys and actually launch a book, but stock up on your points ahead of time. Stock up on your 150,000 points ahead of time, then have your book ready and then launch your book. Don't post the book on Amazon KDP until you have the bounty points ready because this matters. The first week is when you actually want to get all these reviews and purchases. You want to do it right off the bat. That's how a good book launch works. So basically stock up on all your points, get all your bounties done, and then you guys can come on over into here and you guys will just basically be able to make bounty after bounty. Like put your new book on here because you can go ahead right into here. You can put new book and these are simple details that you guys could punch in right here. Title, author, you go verified purchase, and then you just need your ebook's ASIN number and your front cover. That's basically it, guys. Book description, genre, submit for approval. Takes about a day. They get right back to you. Sometimes it's about an hour. It's pretty fast and they'll put your book right on here. Once your book is on here, you guys can just basically there it is. You guys could basically just go right in here and just do review after review after review. They don't happen immediately. Like if you guys are putting 55 bounties on here for a launch, if you guys are running like a full on launch, it probably might take you a few days to get people to actually take all of those bounties, which is fine. If you start this, if you put them all on there right in the beginning, right? And then just let this trickle all week because then you're getting sales throughout the entire week. You're getting reviews that whole week and the next week after that. And they're most likely they're good reviews too. Because if I come over here and I show you guys, if I talk about a book that is pretty good, I have a pretty good book right here that got 53 reviews and it's about 4.5 average star rating. So they gave me pretty good reviews. But then I have one that's really good that's at 4.8. And then this one right here, 4.9. So this is a pretty good book getting 4.5 and 4.6. And then you have really good books that are getting 4.9 and 4.8 stars, right? And that's kind of what we're looking at is even this one, 4.7 stars, really good book, 54 reviews. So, and then this one had a lot of errors. I had to fix this book down here and at 2.5 average star rating and I stopped promoting it. So your reviews, like your rating will reflect the quality of your book, but they will be generous. They'll be generous. If your book is a 3-star, they'll make it a 4-star. If it's a 4-star, they'll make it a 5-star. Because as bounty hunters, we're all on the same team here trying to help each other succeed as authors. So most of the time people will be nice. They'll be kind. They'll leave good reviews as long as they purchase the book. If they purchase this book for $4.99, Amazon will put it on as a verified purchase. And these verified purchases are like gold, right? Continuing on. If you guys are picking up bounties, I come into the bounty type and I come all the way down here to highest bounty, right? I don't do any of this. If you guys want only free stuff, then maybe do Kindle Unlimited. But I just go to highest bounty and it'll put on the highest ones, and these are the ones that I'll take. 14,000 words. This is prime. I've been avoiding anything that's long. If it's over 40,000 words, it's going to be too long if you're trying to do 12 a week. You're talking you need to read 54 books a month. Are you going to read 54 full books a month, like 40,000 word books? Or did you want ones that are like 14,000 words? This one's right on the dot. Remember I said there'll be about 2,600? So that just goes to show you, you can get a short book, 14,000 words right here for 2,600 bounty points. That's a really good deal. These are the types of ones that I've been going with. As you guys can see, the highest I went with was 22,000 words, and I might get rid of this. I'll get rid of this one right now. Watch, I'll show you guys right now. This book's not what I thought it was. I don't want this one anymore. Cancel it because it's too long, right? It's 22,000 words. We don't want 22,000 words, and it deducted my points, and now we came in here. It's back on the market. Where is it? Yep, it's on the market right in there somewhere. And then we pick up this one, the short one, right? The 14,000 word one. Pick that one up, and now we've got our bounty points back, right? Now we've downgraded 8,000 words. Like we have 8,000 less words to read, and we actually got 20 more points because the other one was 2,580. If we look in here, it should show the one that we just got rid of. It was this one right here, 2,580. So we actually acquired 20 more points and reduced it by 8,000 words. So if you guys are ever struggling in here, like if you guys just pick one up that's pretty good, like the 22,000 words that's high up, and then you guys end up finding one that's lower words, like this one right here, get rid of the old one and pick up the new one. I wouldn't do this all the time. I wouldn't make this common practice, but generally you want to be low here. 14,000, 8,000 words is really good. 25,000, it's pretty short. 30,000 was going on the long end. This was way too long. 64,000. 8,000, super fast and easy. 22 is pretty good. I would try to keep it all below 25,000. That way you could do these fairly quickly. And here's another secret is if it's only 8,000 words, it only takes you 4 hours, and then you can submit this and then move on to another bounty. And then you actually get your bounties done way faster, because if you want to do 12 of them and they take you 24 hours each, you're only allowed to have 3 at a time, because you can see you're only allowed to have 3 at a time, which means you have to turn one in to get another one. And you can only do these among 24-hour periods for these longer books, but these shorter books are only 4 hours. And then this one we just picked up is only, I thought so, 16 hours, which isn't a full day either. It actually shaves off 8 hours for you. So this is pretty good. This is how I'd pick them up. You basically just come into here, hit view on Amazon, pull this bad boy up right here, paste and go right on Amazon. And then this is where you guys would go to buy it. You come right into here, hit want to buy for $4.99, and then buy now with one click. Now, if you hit add to library, you will not get a verified purchase because you didn't buy it. You didn't buy it. You need the verified purchase from purchasing it. If you do Kindle Unlimited, if you have the membership of Kindle Unlimited, that's all fine and good. But what's going to happen then is they're only going to give you half the credit. They'll give you half the credit if you submit it without purchasing it. So that 2,600 bounty points is actually going to shrink down to 1,300 bounty points. So just keep that in mind, guys, is that you are going to lose some of your bounty points if you guys don't purchase it. But hey, it was free, right? If that was what you guys want. But if you guys were going to do that, I mean, there is, a section for Kindle Unlimited, and they pay about that much anyway. They pay 13, 14, 1,500. So if you guys are going to go in it to purchase them, you could do this. And if you want the higher up ones, sometimes you can get ones that are a little bit more bounty points. You'll get more points, but you're going to read longer books, 40,000 words. I've had ones that have been like 110,000 words. It's disgusting. Way too long. I can't do all that. All right, so what's the gist of what we're doing here? Okay, so we're getting the Book Bounty subscription. Then we do 12 bounties per week, right? Then we want to make sure that these are short words. We want to stock up these points. We want to stock up to about 150,000 points, or at least 100,000 points, right? And then you get your book ready. Make sure this book is very good. Make sure the entire book launch is solid. Bring your book into here. Once you launch it, once you finally launch it and it's live on Amazon KDP, then you can bring it into here. You come right into here with a new book, and then you punch in the exact title of the book, the exact author name, punch in the details just as they are on Amazon KDP, punch it in as a verified purchase right here with your actual ASIN number that Amazon gave you. Amazon's going to give you this ASIN number. You'll find it on your Amazon KDP dashboard right here. It'll be right below your actual book. And as you can see, your Kindle ebook is priced at $4.99. So when you price your Kindle ebook, make sure that you price it at $4.99. I just do this standard practice for all of my ebooks now because people will buy ebooks for $5. It's a fairly good price for them. If they actually like to read and they'll read online, they can do that. And then it's a great way to go for for BookBounty because of the $4.99. Just general rule of thumb to make it easy. $4.99 per book, launch one book per month, make a very successful launch. So you're making a really high quality book with a very successful book launch. You're getting 55 sales right off the bat. So you're going to get money coming in from that. You're going to get at least $3 of that. I found that you get about $3.50 on average from this $5 sale. So having that 55 sales right off the bat is like getting another $175 right off the bat up front for that book. And then Amazon uses the algorithm to push that book further. Also, deciding to only launch one book per month allows you to make sure that the cover is really good, that the topic is very well thought out, that you put all your ducks in a row. You'll make sure that everything is set up properly, that the description is proper, that you put in the proper categories. I know that I advocate for people to make books fast and that you can make a book in under 24 hours, but if you genuinely want to make a solid book, maybe actually genuinely put that whole week, put a week minimum into this. Even if it only takes you a day to write that book, there's many other steps to the process that you can make sure of. You can spend a lot of time on your idea generation, on your keywords, on your tags, on your covers, on the mark, on getting an ARC review team. There's so many moving parts here. You guys can take a lot of time and do this, and BookBounty is an amazing tool that you guys can use along your way here. And that's how you can use BookBounty to get dozens of verified reviews and purchases per month on your book launch. It's a simple tool, but when you use it the right way, this can make the Amazon algorithm go crazy for your book. Now here's the thing, BookBounty is just one piece of the puzzle. If you really want to master AI publishing and build books that actually sell on Amazon, then you need the full system. That's exactly what I teach step by step in my course. In there, I give the exact prompts, workflows, and publishing strategies that I use, so you're not left guessing. You'll be following a proven plan. So if you found this tutorial helpful, hit the link in the description, check out the course, and start turning your ideas into real published books that make sales. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that like button if you got value, and I'll see you in the next video.